Hi, I'm Alan Dunson. I'm coming to you from Harlem, located on the island of Manhattan in the city of New York, and this is Harlem Movie Talk. Each week we will review soon-to-be released films. First, let's talk about our rating system. We see the decision to go to the movie theater as an economic decision. You know, a good movie is going to be worth the time and expense of going to the theater. You know, you may have to hire a babysitter, or you may have to pay for parking. You know, snacks are expensive. And if a movie is worth all of that, it gets our top rating, which is see it now. On the other hand, if a movie has some entertainment value but not worth the trip to the theater, it gets our other rating, which is see it later. You just wait and rent it at some future date. But if a movie doesn't have any entertainment value at all, it gets our lowest rating, don't bother. Now, we also have cast diversity rating, where we look at the diversity based upon the film setting. For example, a movie that's set in a rural area, you know, maybe a little bit less diverse, where a movie set in a city, we expect to see more people of color, and that's an A to F rating. Now, Good Luck Leo Grande is the movie we're talking about today, and it stars Emma Thompson, a woman, a retired teacher, whose husband, the only man she's ever slept with, has recently died. Now, she has the older guys, you know, stepping up, trying to convince her to have sex, but she decides to reject the older guys and spend some money on a handsome young sex pro, played here by Daryl McCormick, who is the guy, who is Leo Grande. And so, you know, Good Luck Leo Grande is an excellent filmmaking. I'll start off by saying that it's our highest rating, see it now. It starts with a very well-written script. You'll hear me say when I talk about character-driven films like this one, they're very difficult to do because there are no special effects, no high-tech imagery to help entertain the audiences. So in a character-driven movie, you have to have the performers and their dialogue and their acting together has to keep viewers entertained, and this movie does exactly that. Now, Katie Brand, a British actress, wrote the screenplay, and she created the character Leo. You know, this is a guy who does and says all the right things. He's kind, he's attentive, he's patient, he's funny, and he's the type of guy that many women wish men were like, but probably very few actually are like. Now, Emma Thompson and Daryl McCormick are magical together, and without this chemistry, again, this movie just doesn't work. Now, Daryl McCormick's story is very interesting. He's 29. His Irish mother met his African-American father during a summer trip to California about 30 years ago, and she returns to Ireland pregnant, where she gives birth to Daryl, and he's raised by her and her mother, his grandmother. And he does have a relationship with his African-American father and his family here in the U.S. But let's get back to this story, this movie. Most of it is set in a rented room where these two characters' stories unfold, and we get to learn them and, you know, who they are and what they're about. And also, in this setting, their relationship develops. Now, as to our cast diversity rating, I mean, it's a small cast, which makes it a little bit more difficult to judge. But obviously, the fact that one of the two lead characters is a man of color bodes well for the diversity grade. And interestingly, the difference in the characters that are discussed in this movie is not black and white, but the fact that he's Irish and she's British. So the lack of this, you know, black-white discussion, I think is really a good feature. Again, good luck to you. Leo Grande gets our highest rating, which is see it now. The well-written script, great performances by the two lead characters leads to a highly successful production. Now, it's rated R for graphic nudity. There's some language, some swearing, and there's definitely very strong sexual content. Again, it helps give it the R rating. It's 1 hour and 37 minutes. And thanks for watching. That was a great film we just talked about. And also be sure to subscribe to Harlem Movie Talk.